गुड न्यूज टुडे, नई उम्मीद जगाने वाला हिंदी न्यूज चैनल. Starting our broadcast with politics from West Bengal, TMC versus BJP issues likely to flare up with the Enforcement Directorate summons and CID summons in two separate cases for the Netas. Getting you all the details, Mamta's nephew and TMC General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee has been summoned by Enforcement Directorate in the coal smuggling case. Leader of opposition Javed Akhtar has been called in for questioning by West Bengal CID in his guard's death case. Abhishek Banerjee is going to be facing ED in Delhi at about 11 a.m. this morning. Earlier, Abhishek's wife, Rajira, was asked to appear before the ED on 1st of September. She skipped the summons. She also requested investigative officer to question her in Kolkata. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bengal CID has summoned BJP's Shivendu Adhikari in connection to an investigation into the mysterious death of his guard. He will appear around 11 a.m. too. So both the appearances are at 11 a.m. Shivendu is going to be appearing at 11 at CID headquarters in Kolkata. Shivendu's guard died in 2018 after he reportedly shot himself. His wife raised doubts on the suicide angle, filed a police complaint in July seeking reinvestigation into her husband's death. In fact, we're getting in some reactions coming in. Listen in before we go to Manish Pandey for the latest details.
এবং আমি যে কোনো তদন্ত ফেস করতে প্রস্তুত, কিন্তু জনসমক্ষে আনছেন না কেন? এই যে চিঠি দিচ্ছেন, ডাকছেন, কলকাতার কেস আমাকে ডেকে পাঠিয়েছে দিল্লিতে, আমি যাব দিল্লিতে, আমি তো যাচ্ছি। I am ready to face any and every kind of investigation.
রাজনৈতিক কোনো প্রতিহিংসা
কিন্তু সেটা মানুষ ঠিক করবে। হেরে গেছে রাজনৈতিকভাবে মোকাবিলা না করতে পেরে তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের সাথে এখন প্রতিহিংসা পরায়ণ রাজনীতিতে নেমেছে এবং তদন্তকারী সংস্থাগুলোকে পিছনে লাগিয়ে নিজেদের রাজনৈতিক স্বার্থ চরিতার্থ করা ছাড়া এদের কোনো কাজ নেই।
वो खुद डर गया, इसलिए सीआईडी के ऊपर वो आरोप देकर आत्महत्या करने के लिए धमकी दे रहा है। उनका तो आर्थिक स्थिति ज़्यादा नहीं था 10 साल पहले, आज क्यों हजारों करोड़ का मालिक बन गया, कैसे बन गया? ये तो सच का सच पानी दूध का दूध पानी का पानी हो जाएगा तदंत होने के बाद। वो तदंत रोकने के लिए ये धमकी दे रहा है।
Manish Pandey is now joining us for the very latest. Manish, first up, walk our viewers through the ED summons that have been issued to Mamta's nephew and the CID summons to Shivendu Adhikari as well. And of course, politically, this gains significance because one is an Enforcement Directorate summons and the other one is a CID summons. BJP versus TMC face off likely on the back of this development.
Javed Chaturthi, around 11 o'clock, it is expected that Abhishek Banerjee will appear before the Enforcement Directorate office in Delhi, and he has already landed in Delhi from Kolkata last evening. Now, what we have been given to understand by the Enforcement Directorate that an officer from Headquarters Investigations Unit of Enforcement Directorate will question Abhishek Banerjee on the allegations that two of the firms linked to his family members, especially his father and wife Rujira, these firms received more than 4 crore rupees without doing allegedly any business. Apart from that, his close association with the prime accused Vinay Mishra, a TMC youth leader. So these are the main allegations against Abhishek Banerjee, and we have been given to understand is that a questionnaire has been prepared and it is going to be a long day for Abhishek Banerjee once he appears before the Enforcement Directorate. Also remember, his wife, Rujira, was summoned for September 1, but again she asked the Enforcement Directorate to give her some more time and question her in Kolkata and not in Delhi because the case is in Kolkata. The case pertains to Kolkata and she lives in Kolkata. But as far as Abhishek Banerjee is concerned, yesterday while interaction with the media, he told very clearly that even if there is allegation of 10 paisa that he has taken from anyone, he is ready to hang himself. He also alleged that because BJP lost a political battle, they are using CBI and ED and he is ready to face any or every inquiry. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party or be it TMC, they have made this case a very political case. And this is why we are seeing also that there was summons to Shivendu Adhikari from CID.
Absolutely. Thanks, Manish, for joining us with those details. We're getting some breaking news coming in, cutting straight across to it. Breaking news coming in. Shiv Sena has backed RSS in its editorial samna and slammed Javed Akhtar. Sena has said that Akhtar is wrong in equating RSS with the Taliban. BJP MLA Ram Kadam says Sena accepts that Javed Akhtar's comment was wrong. Then why no arrest even after 24 hours after the complaint? So that is heat on Javed Akhtar at this point of time with his particular comments. He was speaking about religious extremism of any kind being wrong. There has been a fair amount of controversy on the back of this particular comment that has been made by Javed Akhtar. Mustafa is now joining us for the very latest. Mustafa, Ram Kadam, of course, wants the arrest of Javed Akhtar at this point of time, and given the fact that Shiv Sena also has backed, they've gone ahead and backed and accepted that Javed Akhtar's comment was wrong. On the other side, you also had the BJP Yuva Morcha workers going and burning effigies of Javed Akhtar. All of this over a comment that was completely taken out of context, perhaps?
Well, it could be the case, but yes, the BJP is not taking these comments lightly, and the difference between the criticism by BJP and Shiv Sena is that Shiv Sena's criticism of Javed Akhtar is very subtle. In fact, yesterday it was the Mumbai police which didn't allow burning of effigies to BJP workers. They somehow managed to do it for a few seconds, but not. And as an open protest which they wanted to do, the BJP has filed a police complaint. Shiv Sena, remember, even when Rahul Gandhi criticizes Savarkar, Shiv Sena comes and defends Savarkar. So the ideological common ground of the BJP and Shiv Sena remains at what it is. But yes, the Shiv Sena is not going all out and protesting and criticizing. It's a very subtle criticism, maybe pointing towards the fact that what comments has been made was not necessary and he should apologize. But we'll have to wait and see what happens in future, because the BJP has challenged that they will not allow screening of movies related to Javed Akhtar till the time he apologizes. Back to you.
Absolutely. And the Maa Vikas Aghadi Sarkar may be with Shiv Sena, Congress and the NCP, but ideologically it's more aligned with the BJP given their RSS alliance as well. And hence you're seeing this particular slamming of the comment coming in of Javed Akhtar in its editorial samna. Thanks for now, Mustafa, for joining us with the very latest details. Shifting focus now to Karnataka. The Karnataka government is going to be allowing Ganesh Chaturthi celebrations for 5 days across the state this year. Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai has given a green light on Sunday, but specified there are going to be a few restrictions. So those are the caveats coming in at the moment. Celebrations is going to be allowed in areas that have a test positivity ratio between 2%, and those attending the celebrations will have to be fully vaccinated. Processions and other entertainment programs have been prohibited. Only 20 people are going to be allowed for cultural celebrations as well as the immersions as well. Organizers will also have to take police permission before setting up the pandals. State Revenue Minister Ashok on Sunday highlighted that Ganpati pandals must be not more than 50 feet by 50 feet, and only one pandal is going to be permitted per ward.
The government allowing the festival, but many restrictions is there. There is no procession, there is no orchestra, there is no DJ, and pandal must be 50 feet by 50 feet. And COVID vaccination is compulsory wherever the public Ganapati festival is going on, compulsory.
Breaking news coming in. There's a face-off between BJP and Jagan Mohan Reddy government over Ganesh Chaturthi festival. The BJP state unit chief S. Veera Raju and State General Secretary Vishnu Vardhan Reddy along with several other leaders were detained for holding a protest. They have opposed the decision of the Vice Jagan Mohan Reddy government for not granting permission for the festival in the state of Andhra Pradesh. That's the latest coming in. Jagan government says these are curbs only on public celebration. That's the latest coming in. But the point of Jagan Mohan Reddy government is absolutely plain and simple. For public celebrations, there are curbs. And given the light of COVID, this is a fair ask by the Jagan Mohan Reddy government, but there is a face-off going on between the Bharatiya Janata Party and Jagan Mohan Reddy government over the Ganesh Chaturthi festival celebrations. It is the the Battle of Panjshir now the last citadel as far as Afghanistan is concerned, and there is a fear of the complete takeover of Panjshir by Taliban at this point of time. Resistance forces fighting the Taliban have called for a ceasefire after they reportedly suffered heavy loss over the weekend. The National Resistance Force also proposed the Taliban to withdraw and in return refrain from military action. This is coming after Taliban claimed to have captured all 7 districts of Panjshir Valley. Taliban said they have taken control of central Panjshir, crucial roads linked to the valley, police headquarters and all the facilities in the valley. However, resistance forces have denied Taliban's claims. They said that Taliban is trying to distract people, spreading its propaganda. Meanwhile, you've got, as per Tolo News, there's news coming in. Fahim Dashti, journalist and resistance forces spokesperson, has been killed in the clashes with Taliban. Local media reports confirm that General Abdul Udud Zari, nephew of Ahmad Masood, was also killed in the battle in Roka district of Panjshir. Afghanistan's MP claimed that Pakistani Air Force drones also bombed Panjshir. According to sources, leaders of resistance forces, Ahmad Masood is in Tajikistan for the past 3 days, and Amrullah Saleh is still holding in the valley at an undisclosed location, but from what we're picking up, he's safe at the moment. Amidst a possible rift between the Taliban and the Haqqani network, the government formation in Afghanistan by the Taliban has been postponed for the 2nd time. What India Today is picking up right now is that the Haqqanis have demanded crucial Home Ministry, Interior and Defence Ministries, but sources say Supreme Leader Haibatullah Khundzada has not accepted these demands. Speaking to India Today, Mohammadi Yusuf Saha, the spokesperson of former Afghan President Hamid Karzai, said the negotiations are on with the Taliban for an inclusive government. He added that the rights of Afghans will be respected in the new government. Meanwhile, the President of Iran, Ibrahim Raisi, has said that Tehran will only support a democratically elected government, hinting it will not accept a Taliban-led Afghan government. Welcome back and thanks for staying with us on India Today. India Today Group has launched Good News Today channel dedicated to truth and good news amidst the tough times in the pandemic. Get ready for Good News Wali.
Ready? Good News Wali smile ke liye.
It's a soaring moment for Indian television. The turning point in TV viewing. Watching news will no longer be the same.
Good news, Wali smile.
Welcome to the world of good news.
Wali smile.
Enter India Today's brand new Good News Today channel. A television news channel which will change the world of news and your perspective forever.
Good News Today, नई उम्मीद जगाने वाला हिंदी न्यूज चैनल.
हम एक और बार न्यूज़ की दिशा इस न्यूज़ चैनल के साथ बदल रहे हैं. इस न्यूज़ चैनल का फोकस पॉजिटिव न्यूज़ रहेगा. कोरोना की सबसे बड़ी सीख है कि जब कुछ भी चीज़ आपके कंट्रोल में नहीं है तो वो क्या एक चीज़ है जो हमें संभाल सकती है, वो है आत्मविश्वास. ये चैनल का मिशन होगा कि ये आत्मविश्वास कभी ना टूटे. हम उम्मीद को कायम रखेंगे. इस चैनल का काम होगा देश के हौसले को बुलंद रखना. हर रोज़ एक ऐसी खबर लेकर आएं जिससे दिल खुश हो जाए, जो इंस्पायर करे, जो मोटिवेट करे हमारे दर्शकों को कुछ बड़ा करने के लिए, कुछ नया करने के लिए. एक ऐसा न्यूज़ चैनल जो आपकी जीत धूमधाम से मनाए, पर अगर वो ना हो पाए तो आपका हाथ पकड़कर आपको एक और बार ट्राई करने की हिम्मत दे.
Aaj Tak HD and India Today, Good News Today is the India Today Group's 4th news channel.
कल बहुत दिन से मेहनत कर रहे थे, देखिए मेहनत रंग लाई।
बिल्कुल, आपके और मेरे चेहरे पे गुड न्यूज वाली स्माइल।
On Good News Today or GNT, viewers can expect the truth and the good side of every news story. The tale of our braves which inspire. Every evening at 9, Sonu Sood will narrate Bharat Ki Baat.
आपके साथ देश की बात सुनाता हूं। देखिए हर रोज रात 9 बजे सिर्फ गुड न्यूज टुडे पर। मेरा मकसद ये रहेगा कि गुड न्यूज के जरिए एक ऐसा परिवार बनाना है, एक ऐसा
showcasing those who through their work have become examples of good news themselves.
एग्जांपल्स हैं गुड न्यूज की कि बॉस आपने गुड न्यूज चैनल देखा, उसके अंदर रिश्ते बनते हैं।
The India Today Group has always revolutionized the world of news, setting the gold standard of journalism.
महाराष्ट्र में
अच्छी बातें सुन लो मेरे भाई, अच्छी बातें सुन लो मेरे भाई.
And Good News Today is the revolution of smiles in an otherwise conflict-marred world.
उम्मीद के वर्क में लिपटी छोटी छोटी खुशियां रोज आपके दरवाजे पर।
Bureau Report, India Today.
आऊंगा मैं भी आपसे करने कुछ अच्छी बात, रोज सुबह सिर्फ गुड न्यूज टुडे।
With that, it's a wrap from me, Chaiti Narula, on this bulletin. For further news and updates, don't forget to log on to indiatoday.in or go ahead and download our app. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your time.